Hello, hello. I just want to make a quick video about the subject physical touch because it is the most important subject that exists. People will go like, why would you say something like this? There's more important things. And I talk to a lot of people, and some of them are sick, and they don't know what they have no idea what their system even needs. Yeah. So that's why I make videos, because I want to get this word out. And most people do not know what their bodies need. They think their bodies need pharmaceutical drugs and chemotherapy and stuff. They have no idea. I have already battled with the C word patients who battled with me in their hospital bed on their computers. And I was like, man, you can do it, you can do it, you can go holistic. And they go, no, 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 pharma drugs. Total resistance. So they're already in a state of totally having given their lives over to the, I don't want to say something wrong here, but to the non-gods or the non-devils in white, in the white coats and in the white collars. So they have given over their lives, and including my best friend Birgit. And that's why Birgit is no longer in the physical, no longer in the human physical, but she re-emerged in a different body, and she's free now. So anyway, it's a long story, but she's finally what she's always wanted to be, a large red bird in the Amazon rainforest, free, and she'll never be captured by anyone, by no pet trade greed mafia. She's smarter than that. She will not let anyone capture her. And I'm happy for her, but I don't know where she is now, or he is. She's a he now. And anyway, she was my best friend, and I miss her. And my message to other people is, why do you sell your soul to the non-gods in white? That's my question. Why have you been worked on that to that degree where you have absolutely no more trust in your own system? Didn't you know that your own body is a miraculous healing machine? But I mean, as with every system, if you just keep dumping toxic waste into it, things are not gonna get better, because your body will have to work so hard against the toxic waste that you dump into it every single day, in terms of stakes, suffering corpses, animal sludge, pus from dairy milk udders, suffering, extreme terror from babies torn away from the mothers, and that energy, that suffering, that overwhelming pus and immune system overload, all goes into that stuff. And you drink suffering, you drink separation of mother and calf, and you put it all into you, and then you're surprised when your immune system is overloaded. The C word is a result of an overloaded immune system, nothing else. There are definitely, some people are more genetically leaning in that direction, more sensitive. Okay, so it's a genetic sensitivity that you could call it that. But even with that genetic marker, as they want to call it, like you're predetermined, it's yeah, we look at your DNA and you're like predetermined at age 60 or something. No. If you follow the average US American diet, and that's the only time I will use that word because it is die, then yes, then you will probably be due at age 60 according to the Merck manual. But as Dr. Scholl said, no, if you break out of that cycle, if you take care of yourself, if you go vegan, if you go raw, if you go fresh, if you grow your own greens, if you don't put junk into your body anymore, if you put love into it. And now this is what I wanted to talk about the most. If you get foot massages and love and touch, and if you just figure out a way to get it, and if you give yourself the love, as Teal Swan is talking about, how the extreme importance of giving yourselves love mentally and physically, you find a way to get a foot massage from someone. You can trade it. You can trade massages. I have done that in LA with people. It was wonderful. You can find people like this. They'll be happy to trade that with you. But you have to do that legwork. You have to find these people. Don't just go to the next bar, like the next cowboy place or cowboy saloon, and you're not going to find people who will be very respectful towards you psychologically, right? And that's a fact. So you have to go, you have to look around, and you have to, maybe if you live in a rural area, it's much more difficult, okay, but you can put an ad in the paper and you will probably find someone somewhere, even if it's 10 miles away from you. So you will find someone somewhere, who is somewhat decent, somewhat respectful, and somewhat willing to exchange massages with you. Someone who is safe and decent enough to not to mug you or rape you or plunder you. So yeah, you meet the person in public first. You can do the massages in public. You get to know the person first. I'm not talking sexual encounters. I'm talking just plain and simply friendship. And when we're dealing with friendship, we don't have to worry about the person's spare tire or the wrinkles or the bags under the eyes. We don't have to worry that, old, ooh, shoo, hoo, hoo. What do the other people think if they see me with that person? You need to, that is your work, that's your responsibility to shed that fear of social rejection. It's a whole lot better to have that one good friend than the 100 assholes to struggle with for love and acceptance. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So take this into consideration. Every single individual, believe me, every dog in the dog shelter is starving for attention and physical touch. Every single dog, just like every single human. And if you take the courage to leap out of your commercial mindset that corporate agenda has put into you, into most people, if you have the courage to leap out of it, then do what I told you. Take someone to exchange massages, foot massages, hand massages with, okay, non-sexual, And when you feel ready for it, adopt an animal who is thirsting and starving for attention and love and cuddling and safety. So then you can go and get yourself, liberate an animal from the dog pound, any animal shelter, save that being's life, bring him into your home, and only be good to that being. If you cannot be good to that being, give him to someone else. Never, never get an animal if you are not ready to be good to that being. If you're not, that's why it's important that you do the self-loving and the massage exchange first for a long time. I'm speaking now to people who have criminal tendencies, okay? And there's a lot of those. And I'm not judging, okay? I'm just saying there's a lot of those people who are so depleted inside that they will hurt an innocent being. This has to be taken very seriously, what I'm saying. So you must take that responsibility, and you must find someone to exchange massages with every single day. You must give yourself the love. Read the book by Teal Swan, by Dr. Richard Schultz, Dr. Grieger, Dr. Gary Knoll, and Donna Pessin. Those are very important people. They will help you. And for all the newcomers into self-help, Eckhart Tolle is the person. Okay, he will help you into it. He is the perfect person to help people make this transition. And if you do this, you will be rewarded with so much joy and so much happiness and so much relief, okay? And your lives will become so much better. And the Vipassana by S.N. Goenka, those courses are offered for free all around the globe. Just find a place the closest to you, wherever that is happening. It could be, in some cases it's 100 miles away, but it's worth it to go there. It's free, 10-day course, free everything. The food, the dorm rooms, the meditation practice, all of it is free. It's based on donations. You can give a donation, but you don't have to, because S.N. Goenka wanted those to be free. He demanded that whoever hosts those will not charge people. So the solutions are out there. Most people don't know about those solutions, but those are the very basic and the very first steps for people to take to get out of the cycle of destruction, self-destruction, and in the course of that, the destruction that these people do to other living beings. Get out of it, okay? If you continue the cycle of destructions, you continue with the sankharas, you will continue to build up sankharas, and these sankharas will be paid off, will have to be paid off sooner or later. If not in this life, in the next life, and your suffering will continue. So start the process now. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay? Take care of yourselves.